Alrighty, gotta give it a few seconds because there's a delay sometimes. We are back, Data Coach panel. A bunch of people invited, but we'll see who the fuck shows up.
Your worst
Who do we
nightmare
have
is
here?
here. Your worst nightmare is here, John Anthony. The two men that have single-handedly brought you down. And oh, hold on, I have this played on the background. Yeah, you're live. Okay. But anyways, that's fucking so hilarious, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on a second.
Or you lagged out there. Goddamn.
Yeah, I'm back. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. We're good.
Yeah, good. Anyways, um, so we're locked in. We got him, ladies and gentlemen. We got him. Second channel is down. Second channel is down as well today. The John and he tried to be slick. So he tried to be slick and make a YouTube channel. John Anthony dating. Try to get sick. We got him, ladies and gentlemen. Tango 2 down. Tango 2 down. So no, it's over, John. You're not coming back to YouTube. I'm here and I'm dancing on your grave. Okay. And just for the record, before we get going, because we know how Sue happy is, I am actually in Japan right now. So I am in international waters making these statements. Here's my stamped passport, as you can see. It says landing permit, November 4th, 2025. Okay, so you could suck my dick, John, because I know you're so fucking crazy that you're watching this right now because you're such you lack awareness. It is so hilariously amazing to have seen you in real life and verify everything that I knew in my bones, which you are a total pussy. Everything is a facade with this guy. He's a liar. We're going to expose all his lies today, too. Because guess what? Now you can't say anything back. You can't add any more lies. You can't control the narrative because your YouTube channel is gone. So you better go post it on fucking Rumble and let 600 people over there watch it. But this guy has lied about so much shit. It is fucking hilarious. And we have evidence we're going to disprove it all. But all glory to Ice White, who is the guy who actually he called in the kill shot. This is the guy. I mean,
Christmas has
hilarious,
come
bro.
fucking early, man. Christmas has come for. Hey, wait.
I'm,
What do
I'm
I
celebrating.
have here? What's this? What's this
This is
that I have here?
oh yeah, a lovely YouTube cup there.
Let me bring the microphone closer so you can hear me sip my water of victory. Oh, what a strange looking cup this is.
Yeah,
How interesting. But anyway,
bravo,
God damn.
bravo. So I think we should let the people know exactly what happened. So just for people who have not up to speed, John Anthony Lifestyle, the number one transgender banging dating coach in the world, verified by himself. He likes to enjoy sex with biological men. This is his own words, confessed. You just type it in YouTube, you'll find it. Because you won't find his channel, that's for sure. But you'll find clips of him admitting this. And he has been a long time running joke of this industry and a long time just in my professional opinion, a psychopath. This guy is a sociopath. I've saw him in real life, and his chick looks like fucking. It looks like Stockholm syndrome with her. To be honest with you, you
Oh,
know,
damn.
and yeah, bro, it's. But I'm so glad to see justice come because I don't think anybody is missing that guy's channel at all. Because I mean, that guy talk about just like a dirtbag human being, you know.
Hmm.
But
We got hundreds of comments on the original live stream that broke the news about this. And I remember only one comment was like, I'm gonna miss him. But then after that, it said because he was just so hilarious to watch.
even those positive comments, it's probably him because he does so much shady shit. He like has people comment in his chat right? People that he pays are within his under his control, and then he asks them to ask certain questions so he can ask it on the live stream. It's always some anonymous account, AAA is the name or something like that. So how did you exactly go about doing this? Because you're the mastermind behind taking this thing down and, you know, doing the world a good favor and just erasing the stain from the history of YouTube.
Ooh. Uh, how deep do we want to go? Basically, I worked for a certain company a bunch of years ago. 4 years ago was the last time I was there, and I was there for 5 years, just over 5 years, and the average work span is something like 3.1 or 3.2 years. So it was in my blood, basically. I loved working there. I was responsible for a bunch of events. We did collaborations with other companies. I did all kinds of stuff at my time for the company that basically owns YouTube. So isn't that kind of fun? If you Google, oh wait, did I just say the name? If you Google the Google Alumni Network, then you'll find like some strange news articles from like Forbes and stuff where it says it's like the Google Mafia. Basically, what's so unique about this is that there are companies like Meta, Facebook, Microsoft, whatever, and they got a lot of people working for them with like software engineers and stuff. But none of those other companies had like an alumni network, a network of people who still work at those big tech companies or used to work for those big tech companies. So there's a mixture of those. In fact, the QR codes behind me, this is MGAI, which is the AI wingman for online dating. Guess who I partnered up to make that happen in the first place? And as CEO of an AI company who used to work for YouTube, who also used to work for Google. He was a senior software engineer at both YouTube and Google for several years. Literally, the bulk of my professional network is basically people who used to work for the same kinds of companies or the same company that I used to work for. So it's that funny thing where social circle game, which is a highly underrated thing, really does prove itself correct over and over again. And people just don't understand the power of having connections and how having connections is such a huge thing. I could make this channel about my own dating advice, but what I decided to do over time is just do dating coach panels, have a bunch of other dating coaches come on, share perspectives. So for me, networking is something I take pretty seriously, but the whole network was there in the first place. My problem I started having with John himself was about 2 years ago, I think, and I basically just started hosting debates a few months before, somewhere in 2023. And there were some guys who wanted me to ask him if he's willing to have a debate with a few people. And one of them was someone he used to work with. Another one was some guy he had a problem with. I did not know this at the time, but I presented the names to him. I said something like the screenshots are out there in my original video I did about John. And basically along the lines of, hey, John, there are several guys who are willing to debate you. Here are the names. Like, uh, do you want to debate them? And then he went fucking furious on me. I had like no malicious intentions or anything. I was just like, let's set up a fun debate or something. Everyone was into it at the time. And then he went fucking
Yep.
furious, blocked me, and then he started
Dude,
talking shit about me on YouTube.
he is like a histrionic woman. That is what this guy is like. He is like male Karen. That's what he is. And the ultimate male Karen thing to do is to sue somebody in court. And that's what he does. He threatens people with lawsuits. And it's funny though, is that he's getting totally wrecked right now by Derek Moneyberg in court. You could publicly track all this. This is happening in the state of Wyoming. because so Derek Moneyberg, Dale Bukowski, is suing him right now, right? That's what's so funny about this, because he's suing the very thing that he sued me for. He's getting sued for, and Derek is like aggressively going after him. So I don't know if you know what's happening, but I've been keeping up track of this because this guy sued me too, and we'll talk about that too because everyone wants to hear about that. But he is currently being sued by Derek Moneyberg because him and Spencer Cornelia they made a video about him, and it was on YouTube. And then Dale got the subpoena from WhatsApp to get the phone number and text message history between John Anthony and Spencer Cornelia. So I've read these pieces of evidence. They're an official. You can look it up online. It's all free. You just have to go to the Wyoming courts, and there's something called Pacer. You just use the Pacer system, Pacer. You sign up for it, and you could pull all this information up about John Anthony in his case. John Mulvehill, JohnMulvehill, and I think at the end, Mulvehill. And anyways, so you could look this up, and then there's a whole conversation of shows of him, John Anthony, and Spencer Cornelia planning to do a hit piece and defame Derek Moneyberg. So Derek initially sued Spencer, and then Spencer got off somehow. I don't know. It was dismissed or something. It did. I don't even think he went to jury. And then John Anthony was getting sued by Derek in Nevada, right? But they had it thrown out because it was dismissed on jurisdiction, because John, he wasn't in Nevada at the time, right? He was residing in Brazil, this is so ironic because this is connected to my case. Okay. So he was living in Brazil. That's why he does all this shady shit, because he's abroad. So it's harder to sue him. So he can launch all these attacks at people in America. And as soon as they respond, he can sue in those courts in that state, wherever they reside in. But to sue him back, he kind of has like an international defense. Okay. So
it's like cowardly terrorism.
Oh, he's the male Karen. This guy, all the tattoos, all the hard talk, all of it is to hide for the fact of the matter. He's a gigantic fucking pussy. I stared this guy down in court. I stared him down the whole week. Every day we went to court, I was like waiting for him. I was like, just fucking make eye contact with me, you pussy. Make eye contact with me. You're so tough. You want to fucking send lawsuits. You want to act like a gangster. You're talking like you're so tough online. But we know, John, you and I, buddy, we know that you're a gigantic fucking pussy. And it's all a fucking ruse. He's a gigantic fucking pussy. And that's why he does all this cowardly shit. So Derek had the case. The case was thrown out of Nevada, but Derek has a lot of fucking money. Okay. And that's how you win lawsuits, is whoever has the most money. And so Derek re-sued him in Wyoming. And John has been fighting to keep the evidence of the WhatsApp messages. He's been fighting with his lawyers to fucking try and stop that from happening, because that's damning evidence. So the court case is, I believe it's going to be in Q1 of next year, the actual trial. I think it's in San Francisco, somewhere like the trial is not actually in Wyoming, but John's LLC, I believe, is based in Wyoming. That's why Derek is suing him there. And so they have John's lawyers are scrambling. They're just collecting a paycheck. They don't give a fuck about this. They know he's fucking a losing case, but John is just such a psychopath. And he has to defend against Derek, in my opinion, because otherwise he's cooked. But it's so funny to see all John's world come crashing down 100% because of his actions. Because that's what he's so stupid. You see, you do the smart thing. You go around and you network with people. You build alliances. He continues to talk shit. People that I've never even met, they're like, I fucking hate John Anthony too. And because you hate John Anthony, we're cool. Like, our mutual hatred of this guy has brought us all together. And it's so funny to watch his YouTube get deleted, his backup YouTube get deleted. What happened, buddy? I thought I'm taking over the game. I'm taking over the game. I got to do the little dirty lip thing. I'm taking over the game, man. We're gonna take over the game in 2026, and we're at 2,000 late count. Like, oh, dude, such a guy that lacks so much self-awareness. like the literal Karen, such pussy, cries about it, whines, says I take drugs for antidepressants and everything that we make fun of in the manosphere. Like, don't fucking be taking anti-prescription shit. Like, go to the fucking gym. Don't be so sickly involved in sex like he is. That's like very unhealthy, by the way, just for everybody throwing it out there in case we didn't know. This hypersexuality, after you master the game, you get bored and you typically just want to settle down with one girl. Because like if you master the game, it's no longer fun. It's just like, okay, I know the outcome every time. Like I know, like for me, I've been dating, my whole life. That's why I'm a dating coach. That's why I have a very successful business teaching it. I've done this in a lifetime. And I can tell you, I'm at this age, I'm 39 now. It's boring. Girls are easy. It's so not even a question. I have a normal person grows in maturity past that point. But the fact that he is, at 2,000 leg count or whatever, assuming that, because this guy lies about everything, even that number is questionable. Even that number is highly questionable. But to this guy, like that's addiction. That's sickness. That's like, one hit of the pipe isn't enough. Now you need to hit two. Now you hit three. Now we can mix in some heroin. Like, it's not a normal thing. And he also discounts the fact that he's 6'4" and white, which like gives you such a fucking huge buffer when it comes to dating and womanizing. A gigantic fucking buffer that he like just sweeps under the rug. But it's so far. It's just like the contrast between who he tries to pretend to be, 6'4", tattooed, talks tough. Oh, I'm this badass, this guy, fuck all these girls. Yeah. But behind the scenes, ragingly insecure, weasel, fucking pussy, dirty, grimy fucking law tactics that he does against people. And by the way, John, I know you're watching. Don't forget, I'm in Japan, buddy. So anything you send to me is going to get thrown right out, just like this shit. So hilarious to watch him self-destruct. Derek has a lot of fucking money. Derek Moneyberg, Dale Bukowski,
Yeah, I used to do events with him.
Yes. And those guys, they have a history too. And John just ruins relationships. Look at John's life. He was buddy with Derek. Now he has a ruined relationship. Now they're in court. Then he was buddy with Playing with Fire. Now they broke up. Now he even threatened to sue Playing with Fire. This guy is like, he lacks self-awareness, and he's just going through life, burning bridges, fucking up relationships, and like has no fucking self-awareness that he's the common denominator. And he's like, what, 42 now?
Mhm.
What, like, and this, you're supposed to be a role model, and you talk like you're a joke. Like, that's why nobody takes you seriously. And his subscriber count was like going up by the tens of thousands, but none of his metrics on his channel, no shorts, no lives, no videos showed anything like that. When you go to my shorts in my channel, you see I have like 16 million, 15 million, 9 million, 10 million. It's all in my shorts when YouTube was pushing the shorts in 2022, 2023, but it didn't add up. So everything about this guy is just this skeezy lie. And it's karma. It's so funny to watch this happen. Just to sit back and just have a sip of my delicious coffee in Tokyo in my Winnie the Pooh mug, prepared for me by someone who loves me dearly. It's justice. It's just what a great way to start the day, in my opinion.
Hilarious. I'm actually trying to find a document here where, what am I looking for? I actually did a comparison of the numbers of the views to subscriber ratio for lots of channels, including yours and mine.
Oh,
Yours and mine are normal, and it compares
yeah.
to his, and it's just like, what the fuck is this?
Somebody
Trying to
somebody
find
in
the
the
right one
chat
here.
was Let me tell you, somebody in the chat asked me about my case. I could talk about that because it's the easiest thing ever. It's the easiest thing ever.
Go for it.
Okay. So John, okay. So in 2021, I made a commercial where John was in it for like 3 seconds, right? Literally, it was a picture of him looking fat and ugly, and it was a commercial. It was a fucking work of art, and it said, ex-felon flees Brazil to escape prostitute ring. It was just like a background piece of art on a wall of a commercial, not even about this guy. That's how psychotic he is. It was on there for 3 seconds. And he said that caused him to lose so much money in sales and everything. But the real reason was we got a recording of John Anthony crying on the phone, talking about admitting this is him admitting that his now wife Liz was beating him and left him. And there's messages of John on a text message on a WhatsApp saying, "Oh man," he came back home and he found that there were condoms at his house that weren't his. So what was she doing? You know? So I have a call of him because he screwed over another guy who gave this call to me. And this guy was saying that, you know, John is um is being hit by Liz. She left him and apparently looks like she banged another guy. And guess what? He took her back and then he married her after she banged another guy.
Doesn't that tell you like a, when there are so many guys in the whole pickup artist thing and they focus so much on dating that they just forget about relationships? Exactly like you were saying, like you know how to do the whole getting a woman thing, but keeping a woman, so many guys just don't fucking know how to do that.
Yeah. Well, picking up skills and relationship skills are two different things. But I could tell you after seeing his wife in court and how she behaves, bro, like low key, she looks like a battered woman. Like she looks like a psychological prisoner. And I guarantee you, if he didn't have that money, because a lot of people don't remember when he started dating her, within the first 6 months, he got her fake tits. That's some simp ass shit, bro. You don't be dropping fucking money into a chick is complete stranger. That, in my opinion, is some simp ass fucking behavior. Um, but you know, we just adds to the laundry list of fucking retarded shit that he's done, really. Like I said, everything about this guy is fraud. Do you want to play that recording, Ice? Or you got what do you want to do?
It's a long one. Is there like a time segment I should start it from?
I think we should just
Or would you be able to play it because it's
I don't know where it
sound
is.
only, so I'm not sure how to.
Let me see. I have to find it on my computer. But yeah, so sweet. And somebody in the chat said, "How did we get the recording?" So John had previously screwed over another kid named Kevin, and Kevin was connecting with me, and he had this recording. Let me see. I'm gonna pull probably my. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. It was sent to me. What a glorious fucking time. Let me see.
Check in the chat here. It's called free speech. Okay. Well, lying, if you want to call that free speech, man, that's problematic. I would
Wait,
just not lie about people, though. That's just pathetic.
yeah. It's so funny too when he was in court too, right? He lied on the stand too. He got caught straight up saying because because here's another thing, okay? Here's what another thing John is trying to get covered up. So it was like I forget exactly when. I think it was like 2013. Oh, thank you. So it was 2013. He went out, and I think at this time he was still with RSD and them and Derek. I don't know, I'm not entirely. Don't quote me on that part, but he was out and he tried to pick up some girl, and he ended up like taking her to a car, locking the front doors, locking all the doors, taking her cell phone, throwing it in the back seat, and then pulling out his dick and jerking off in front of this chick. And that happened in Las Vegas. And on that night, he was arrested for kidnapping, felony kidnapping, and open and gross lewdness. And then he went to court and he took a plea deal. and he got charged with like disorderly conduct or something instead. And they really brought the charges down. He made a deal, but he was still convicted of that crime. And when he's always saying, "I've never been convicted of a crime, I've never been convicted of a crime," that's factually incorrect. And he was on the stand lying. And my lawyer was like, "Is this guy fucking retarded?" She's like, "Does he not know?" I was like, "I'm telling you, he's an idiot." And it was so funny. My lawyer is like this tiny little black woman who she has an amazing fucking attitude in a good way. Her name is Ariel Mitchell. Ariel like the mermaid, and then Mitchell, And she's a celebrity lawyer. She's so fucking good. And she was like pressing John so hard. John was turning bright red. It was so fucking funny to watch this guy. And she impeached his character in court, and it was sustained by the judge. And that means you are legally deemed as a liar in the court. Like, this guy is not to be trusted. And he lied. And then she pulled up the fucking paper and she was like, read this paper to me, John. And he was like, "John Mulvehill, arrested for disorderly conduct." She's like, "Is that you?" He's like, "Yeah, this is me." It's fucking dumbass, bro. Oh, just so fucking dumbass. Like, no self awareness whatsoever. And, this guy is just a joke. And it's so funny to watch karma do its thing. Like, you don't have to sit back and do anything. I'm in Japan because I got to get surgery on my chest. I'm here to get like talk to one of the best fucking surgeons in Tokyo to get something fixed. And then I found out this news, and like it just made my trip like even so much more better, just so much better. Like, it puts a smile on my face. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. It's great news. Oh, you're muted, buddy.
Yeah, just to remind everyone what happened in a nutshell in a super brief way. The same week that he was banned, I had 6 meetings at YouTube. I
Mm-hmm.
was ill at the time, so I only joined 5 of them. And
Mm-hmm.
some of them were policy related. Others have various NDAs and stuff for that. So I still do things for YouTube, not just as like uploading videos and stuff, but I still
Mm-hmm.
have connections inside YouTube and Google. I
Oh
still
yeah.
do things and participate in meetings actually. So I just happen
Let's
to have
fucking
six
go.
meetings that week, including in attendance, heads of policy, moderation, and so on. And I was being informed of updates about the new features that are coming to YouTube. I can't tell you guys what they are right now because that would violate a few things, but I literally know what's coming next to YouTube. That's the extent of my knowledge with YouTube. And then during one of the meetings, I decided to bring it up. And it's not the first time I brought up the whole John's channel kind of thing. There's this thing called an internal escalation. And that's the terminology that is used by YouTube's teams. And that's when they basically just examine a specific channel or set of channels and see what policy violations there are. And then what happens 4 days later? Channel terminated. And then that was just 10 days ago. That was the 1st of November. 2 days
Ladies and
ago, I
gentlemen,
gave some updates.
we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
So it was crazy. I was actually like on that day, I was out at a restaurant, and then the news came across, like lots of people were messaging me, and I was like, holy shit, let me check on my phone right now. And then it's true. The first thing I fucking find, it's my own fucking video, like exposing him and like other people's channels and stuff like that. Completely fucking gone. And then I started getting calls and it got crazy.
Let
So I did a
let's.
live stream explaining what happened. And then yeah,
Oh
that was just
yes.
hours after. Crazy shit.
Let's.
I did another live stream 2 days ago showing his I'm gonna screen share this actually. Um
I got a screen share
Showing
for you after.
his
I want to show you
yeah, yeah,
something.
yeah. I was showing his backup channel and
Oh
highlighting
boy.
the YouTube channel termination circumvention policy. So anyway, if you want to see what that looks like now, here it is.
We got him.
URL. This is the backup channel, by the way, the
Ladies.
backup channel, which never had a fucking chance. Never had a
Tango
fucking
down.
chance. I'm telling
You
you,
broke the
I
rules,
literally
Johnny.
said, let's count the days. Let's count
Here,
the days. How long it's gonna last.
here it is. We have to play this one time. Ladies and gentlemen, we
It was like that
got.
with the assassination of Charlie Kirk when the guy came out and said,
Oh
"Ladies and
no.
gentlemen," I was like, "That guy's a legend."
Ladies and
For like
gentlemen,
that announcement.
we got him. We got him,
It
folks.
stood no fucking chance. It had no fucking chance. Literally 2 days ago, I said, let's count the days that this backup channel was going to last. And I even said, and I screen shared, I'm not even going to bother reporting it because I'm just curious how long it's going to take. Not even 48 hours
Let's
later, it's
go. Let,
fucking
let
gone.
let's play the recording because I think Chad wants to hear the recording because this is the one
Go
thing
for it.
John Anthony tried to get erased from the internet, and I think it's karmic retribution that we let the audience, let the members at home, you guys can be the judge, okay? You guys can be the judge. You just let me know what you think here. Um, Here we go. Let's listen to this. As soon as I move this fucking, here we go. Oh, wait, hold on. Give me 1 second. Wait, is this playing?
I don't see it.
I don't know. Hold on. It's not. Um, Let me see if I can play this one. Hold on. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna open it with something else. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, stand by. We'll be right back.
Christmas has come early. It pisses me off though when everyone has their decorations out at the very start of November. I went to the store. I was like, "What the fuck is this? Halloween ended yesterday. Just keep the
Wait,
spooky shit up at least."
the shit is not. Hold on. For some reason, it's not playing on my end. It's not playing on my end for some reason. I have an idea. I have an idea. Can you play it on your end?
Um, let's see. I
I
think it would
do
just go into
have.
my ears. That's the problem.
Hold on. I think I have an idea. You want to
Or
see?
actually, just playing around the settings. It's been so long since they've done screen share. Well, anyway, let's keep up with the chat. God damn, that guy's going crazy in the chat there. So, I told you guys, like, that backup channel would not fucking last, and then barely 2 days later, man.
That was an accident. My bad. My bad. That was me calling
I
you.
was like, what the fuck?
I'm back. Okay. No, I had to grab something. Okay. I'm going to try something. Let me see if this works. I'm on the road, so I'm not even in my home studio, but I got a bunch of tools. See if I can fucking finagle this.
We're in one of those love hotels or sleep pods.
Okay. Let me see if this will work. Okay. Let's see this. No, I don't want to do an iPhone microphone. The audio one. Okay. How about this? Does this sound like it's coming through this microphone? Like the one I'm talking to?
Yeah.
It does work?
I can hear the microphone in front of your face.
Perfect. I got it here on my phone. But I don't think this is audio is working.
My new threesome setup.
Oh, here we go. All right. Let me see something. Hold on. Do, 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 do.
Jump.
Okay, here we go. All right, I got it. I figured it out. Okay. Sorry, chat. Sorry it took us 9 years. Here we go. All right, here we go. Ready? Chat, let's know if
Let's
you can hear
go.
it.
Hey man, how's it going?
Shitty.
What happened?
Basically, my chick's brother was here for like 2 weeks, and it was like we had like 8 girls on threesome rotation. It cock blocked like our entire rotation for like 2 weeks.
Oh shit.
I was like going out of my mind, and it was like cock blocking me even banging her most of the time because he was with us 24/7. And then she would like get tired at night and pass out and all this stuff. And it's like finally he leaves, and I'm like, all right, babe, I have a new threesome set up for us. And she's like, I'm too tired. I want to rest tonight.
It's like, sorry, I can't participate in your sick sexual addiction. Let me sleep like a normal woman.
I'm like, oh. And the girl was like hitting me up, and I'm like, all right, yeah, just fuck it, come over. And so the girl comes over, and then my chick comes home early from work and sees me with the girl and flips her shit out. And then she's like, I'm moving my stuff out, blah, 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 blah.
I'm sorry,
I
dude.
might be going on a rampage soon.
Look, even if she like the worst case scenario, she
Over and
stops
I check
talking to
on
you,
someone
goes
really
to you, you can still get another one, like really quickly.
I don't know why I get into monogamous relationships, like with the job I have and the skills I have. It's fucking stupid.
Look, man, so it's natural to want somebody and be long term with someone if you have a good connection with them. It's natural. That's a natural thing, dude, and you shouldn't, beat yourself up about that. But, you have the skill set to find some.
He's getting coached by his student.
Yeah. That's the first observation I had. Like, what the fuck is cool? Teaching him about abundance. What the fuck?
Somebody else. That's the beauty of it. Like you've had many long-term relationships in each one, and I'm sure after each one you're like, oh, I don't know if I'll find someone like that ever again. A couple months later, you find someone else. You have a good skill set. I may not agree with you on everything, but I will say this, that you are the best guy in the field at this, in this industry. And that's why I signed up with you. That's why I didn't sign up with anybody else. That's why I'm here right now. So you're gonna find somebody, and she'll probably come back because this isn't the first time she pulled this shit.
She's done it like 20 times.
So that right there is like the fact that he's like tolerated her blowing up and leaving and coming back, blowing up and leaving and coming back. That just shows you like the kind of like a real G doesn't tolerate that shit. He's just like, no, if you're gonna keep like being psycho, like you're gone. Like see you later. And a normal guy doesn't make a woman react like that as well.
Yeah, damn. And one other thing is like his channel, his backup channel said #1 dating coach in Walt, and this student is like reassuring him that he's the best, he's #1. But it doesn't say that anymore for some reason. The channel is completely gone. How funny.
Hilarious. Freaking hilarious, dude. Let's chat, do you like this? Yeah, I'll keep you playing.
So she's gonna do it the 21st time.
No, I told her this time I'm not, because I always come back and I'm like, hey, like, chill out, like, blah, blah, blah.
I always come back. It's so funny how he just tells on himself. Always comes back, taking the goddamn poor behavior and rewarding it with you staying. Like that's just relationship 101 as a man. Like don't tolerate bad behavior from a female. Otherwise, it's gonna make your life terrible. But he has a scarcity mindset. Oh, baby. And I'm telling you, dude,
Dude, I don't care what anybody says. If you're dating a girl and you're paying for her plastic surgery within the first 6 months, you're a fucking simp. You are a simp. Like, you are a simp. Like, I don't care what you fucking want to try and talk your way out of that. You want to talk about why the American dating market is so fucked up right now? It's because of guys like this. Because you know why? That doesn't have real confidence. Because if you have real confidence, you tell a chick, okay, you know what? You're being fucking crazy. You got to go. And I will continue to work on myself. And the same me that attracted you, because I continue to work on myself, chick, okay, I'm probably going to attract something better. But he doesn't work like that. He has this, you know, this scarcity
Such a
mindset because
huge problem
he's a
with
fraud. He's fake.
He's fucking fake. You know? He's fake. It's not like what are we even talking about? Like it's fucking fake. It's not real. It's persona. Persona is the exact word.
so focused on chasing women that he just forgets about the importance of relationships. This is the problem with a lot of PUAs stuck in the mindset of I need to learn how to cold approach and then nothing else. They only learn, and I let me know what you think of this. There are three stages of game. Stage one, dating, meeting women. Stage two, relationships, keeping women. Stage three, family, raising family. There's a
Yeah, for
reason
sure.
there are three stages. And it doesn't surprise me, especially now that I've been married for 6 years. It was my anniversary 3 days ago. Six
Congrats,
years.
man. This is a big flex.
Um, so many PUA coaches, even the coaches, are avoiding getting into relationships. And this is
Yep.
really bad for the community because guys will never learn how to actually deal with a woman long term. And what do you
Yeah.
think is going to fucking happen? You're just shooting yourself in the foot and making bigger problems for yourself. You know how high the divorce rate is already, and you think, oh, abundance, let me just approach more women, but never be able to actually keep one. It's insane. So this is why when people say John Anthony lifestyle is more qualified than you, Ice White. But I say I'm married. I have children. I have reproduced. I
Yeah.
know how to keep a woman without her quitting on the relationship for a week, going off with some other guy, whatever the case is, and then coming back. That is not what happens in my
Go bang some
universe.
black dick.
I know how to deal with this shit. We
And John got
need,
a
as a community, to learn stage two of game, stage three of game,
Yep.
instead of just chasing women all the time and never fucking learning anything.
Exactly. You know, that's why a lot of these PUAs, when they get to like their mid 40s and stuff, and they off themselves because, you know, they don't understand, they can't get, like, they can get sex. Because let's be honest, most PUAs, okay, hold on, I'm going to stop screen sharing for a second because I want to make a point here. Most PUAs, I'm glad you touched on this, Ice. Most PUA guys, what they do is they are good at getting sex, but they're usually sneaky about it. They're usually some kind of like, you know, sneaky kind of trickery involved in them weaseling their way into pussy. And the problem with that is because you can get a lot of sex that way, but when you're not really the man, when you're really not you haven't done the work to become a guy that is genuinely worthy of female attraction, because your subconscious mind's going to know you're being like a dirtbag to like pull pussy, you know. But when you truly are confident in being yourself and making your pitch, setting the date, going for the close as a man, once you know you can do that instead of doing this ass backwards chasing shit, the amount of confidence you get is just undeniably permanent. And it really allows you to put this shit behind you because you're like, I've confidently conquered this. Like I can easily get pussy. The next thing is to be in a relationship, and then yeah, to be in marriage and then have children for sure. There's no doubt about that. And a lot of chicks, like when you date them and you're like, I don't want kids, like, you know, there's a lot of chicks that do want children, man. Like think about how much of a big part of a woman's life a child is. Like you see all, like it's like seeing man with a job. Like if you're a jobless man, it's like a childless woman, you know, because you like look around, see everybody working, you're like, fuck, I gotta work, you know. Women have that anxiety too, and when they like date with they consistently get with these fuckboy guys that don't want to marry them or eventually have kids or something, you know, that fucks with their head too.
and then those people end up meeting each other in the dating market. The fucked up PUAs and the fucked up chicks have been used. But going back to him, you can clearly tell he has no relationship skills, no self-esteem, no, like, this is all the fact that he has to engage in this compulsive sexual behavior, right? This is very compulsive sexual behavior, and this is deviant behavior too. This is an indicator of something that is not right psychologically. Okay, in my opinion, my bachelor's of science psychology.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
qualified.
look at the track record, like, obviously.
Yeah, this guy, bro.
It's the fact that this guy is potentially dangerous. It's not like I'm trying to hate on him for any particular. He's legitimately potentially dangerous. And imagine all the times he has threatened people, threatened me, threatened you, threatened
Yep.
so many YouTubers, dating coaches. Just imagine who else he probably threatened. Not just for like someone said words about him on the internet, but think about if there was some kind of woman who had some kind of dispute with him, either in some kind of relationship or a sex act or something like that, just like the arrest from 11 or 12 years ago.
2013,
Imagine
I think.
what
Yeah.
there is that you don't know. It's just crazy. The
Yeah.
pattern, if the pattern is harassment towards other people and you can see that, imagine the stuff you're not seeing.
Yeah, the stuff he's doing to women, the chat wants me to continue playing this recording, so I'll
Go
play
for
it. I'll get to the good, I'll skip around to the juicy parts. Here we go.
With a chick, it's almost always over a chick.
Mm.
But it's fucking hard for me to be like full locked down. It's fucking lame. It's like I'm on an island with like hot girls everywhere, and I just have to like just be faithful for what? Like all the time. It just like wears me down. But yeah, I don't want to play this game with her anymore. We just moved to a new place and all this stuff, and she just moved all her stuff in, and she was like officially living with me finally. She
Finally living with me. Finally locked her down. Jeez, guys usually dread when fucking a girl's trying to move in with them.
she's gonna like
A real player, at least.
flip out the first chance she gets. I'm not gonna even bother. I just said, okay, when will your stuff be gone? So I'm not gonna debate with you this time.
Yeah, just set that boundary, man. Just don't give her, because that's what she wants to. Dude, women love these whole arguments. They love it. Like, they love drama.
Toxic women love drama, and that's what
Oh,
John
wait.
is.
So my mother-in-law has a term for this. It's called toxic Latina.
Oh God, yeah.
My mother-in-law, she's Peruvian. So that's the term I use. It's kind of funny.
Yep. Someone in the chat says, not gonna lie, MLD, the original video exposing John Scampany was the most brutal takedown ever made on John Transon. Yeah, I know, exactly. And I was telling Ice White this, okay? I am the rock that is to the Sisyphus of John Anthony. John Anthony was put on this planet to consistently lose against me again and again and again and again and again until you fucking die. You're just going to continue to lose to me, so either shut the fuck up, leave me the fuck alone, or continue to get humiliated, because now you're 2 YouTube channels down, boy. You're 2 YouTube channels down. Even if my YouTube channel gets deleted, I don't give a fuck, because I'm not so egotistically and psychotically attached to this shit like he is. I will be okay. My YouTube just happened to blow up. I didn't fucking even plan for this shit to blow up. But him, like, it's his whole fucking identity. It's so, oh my God, I have faith in
He's
God.
basically an NPC.
He is. He's a male Karen. He is a male Karen. And look, he plays all this gangster, because what? This kid too in the recording, right? He keeps on trying to talk John out of the conversation, and John is like that girl that you constantly you're telling the solution to the problem. She's like, yeah, but I just gotta tell you how I feel right now. Like, that's exactly what's happening in this shit. Listen to it. Watch.
They love drama.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm sorry, dude, but she'll be back, or you'll find someone else. I wish I was in your situation personally. I really do.
What?
Because, dude, like, you slept with like over 1,200 girls, almost 1,300 girls. Like,
What 1304.
1304, dude. You slept with 1,300 girls, dude. That's amazing.
Yeah, but now I'm like, I don't know, like she fucking like cunts out and shit too. Like she can be like super sweet, loving, caring, awesome, all this shit. She can be really cool. But if she gets upset, she goes into like super like fucking bitch mode.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because he's feeling low self-esteem there because he doesn't have the balls to correct her. Because in a relationship, as a man, you got to have the balls to correct the chick if she's having, because your woman is going to get out of line from time to time. If you think you're just going to meet a woman, she's just going to be this perfectly well-behaved, well-mannered person for the rest of your life, I'm sorry to break it to you, but you're sadly mistaken. You as a man have to be the leader and the guider over the relationship. And
Would you
if she
say
doesn't,
there's more game in relationships than dating itself? Because
yeah,
there's so
way
much
more.
stuff you got to be smart about.
It's a day to day. It's like you can't. There's no day off with game. You know, you got to fucking be there day in day out.
Hmm. People keep saying like even yesterday one of the guys in the coaching call, he was like saying I was out of the game for a few years. But normally when this happens, they say I was out of the game in a relation. That's not out of the game. You're in stage 2 of the game. That's still game. Like there's so much smart stuff you need to know raising a family or being in a relationship with a woman or being in multiple
Yeah.
relationships with a woman.
You know, he's
That's
here.
part of the game.
And look, let's listen because people keep on asking about the court case. We'll go into that next.
And then like just says whatever cunty bitch she thinks she can. I don't know. She's out of control.
Yeah, honestly, I would recommend looking
She's out of control. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna marry her.
into the red pill shit. This is why I love it so much because it's literally gets to the point where like these guys talk about how to deal with shit like this and they don't let any of this shit fly. So this is where that theory comes in. And this is why I don't want to do a relationship because I don't want to deal with this shit. Like the lovey-dovey shit is nice, but you're visibly upset, like you're hurting right now, and I don't. What juice isn't worth the squeeze.
Yeah.
This is why I'm so jaded, man. This is why I'm so bitter because I've seen this shit my entire life. You know, one of my first memories was I was 3 years old, and it was
This guy tells this whole long story, and John just like barely acknowledges it and then brings it back to Liz. Watch.
us moving. Me, my mom, my sister, and my grandparents. They picked us up like in the middle of the night, and it was us leaving. That's my first memory. My parents getting divorced.
Yeah.
So
How old are you?
I was 3, but like
I don't see at all how this can work with her long term. Like even like any.
How old are you? I was 3. I mean, actually now. I just don't see how this is gonna work with her long term. Like, it's just bringing it right back to himself. No self awareness. No self awareness.
Fight or anything aside, like the fact that she'd ended things like 20 times means, and she'll like talk about like a life together all the time too, like in the same day sometimes. Oh, I want a life together. Oh, I've never seen you again. It's like she's fucking crazy.
mhm. Dude, there's a lot of a lot of chicks are like that, man. Plus, dude, like I'm not sure about like what the citizenship law in Brazil is, but you can only be there for a certain amount of time. So how can there possibly be a life?
On paper just to get the citizenship.
You really?
There he said I was gonna marry her on paper just to get the citizenship. So also, he's down to commit some international marriage fraud. You know, just because you can't just say I'll marry her on paper. That's illegal in Brazilian law. You're not allowed. Like he just admitted to that. Maybe somebody should look into that. His marriage. You know.
Like, what does it say about you in general? It's like you're not even a worthy husband, and
No
you don't even
self-awareness.
think a damn thing about her. Wasn't it also funny that he mentioned like uh he was correcting the prospect student or whoever it is on the call, like 1,304. Like, isn't it funny how he knows the exact number and the exact I can't even remember. I can't even tell you the exact number of subscribers I have on YouTube, like any normal day of the week, or like the approximate number. I'm like, fuck, I can't remember. It keeps going up, but I'm not so obsessed with telling people the exact fucking number. There's something weird about that.
Yeah, it's really weird. He's just a weird guy. So people want to ask about the lawsuit situation. Okay. So the clip that he put out on his channel, I actually have it saved here, White. I'm gonna play it on my side.
Let's see.
Let me download this because I want to show everybody. Because here's another straight up lie from John Anthony that I'm about to publicly and permanently prove wrong. Because again, this guy just cracks me up. It's just amazing how this guy just thinks no one is gonna fucking look into his bullshit and his lies.
It's
Okay,
a power
so
game. He's just like, I'm just gonna attack everyone else. It's take away
watch.
his power, which was his YouTube channel, and he'll have pretty much nothing. And
Yeah.
he's doing like I don't know what website he's using now to like still make videos and whatever. But I checked it out today, and he was fucking shaking. He was shaking in his boots when he was answering a question about why his YouTube channel was banned. Like
Oh
I
wow.
watched it back and I watched carefully. He was literally fucking shaking.
Wow. Here, let me show you this clip real quick, everybody. Well, watch. Just listen to this. This is what he talks about me. And check out the suspicious anonymous fucking chatter. Username AAA. Another fucking deceptive tactic by this slime bag piece of shit.
Let's see. The only update I'm giving on the Modern Life dating case at this time is that I won. Okay, I won a lawsuit that I filed in May of 2021. I won by jury trial, a jury of 6 people in Florida. In July of this year, they awarded me $723,000. I was actually expecting a lot more, but that's what they awarded. And they deemed the statements he made to be false statements of fact, to be defamatory. Okay, so that is the update on that case. I won.
All right, so let's play that again. Let's clarify the facts here one more time.
Let's see.
So username AAA asks us in this shit. Okay, cool.
The only update I'm giving on the Modern Life dating case at this time is that I won. Okay.
First of all, he's saying he won, which is correct, but there's a gigantic fucking caveat.
I won a lawsuit that I filed in May of 2021. I won by jury trial, a jury of 6.
I won by jury trial, a jury of 6 people. Factually incorrect. No, he did not. I was not deemed guilty by a jury. I was not deemed guilty by a jury. I missed a deadline because my first lawyer screwed me, took my money and left, and I couldn't get another lawyer on time. And so the judge said, because his lawyer was rushing the paperwork to win by default, and then they won by a default judgment. I was not found guilty by a jury, like he says right here. So let's listen to that one more time. And this is all, you can look this up in Orange County Clerk of Courts in Orlando, Florida.
I won by jury trial, a jury of 6 people in Florida. In July of this year, they awarded me $723,000. I was actually expecting a lot more.
See, a blatant lie. A blatant 100,000% lie. Let's listen to that one more time.
A jury of 6 people in Florida. In July of this year, they awarded me that I filed in May of 2021. I won by jury trial, a jury of 6 people in Florida. In July of this year, they awarded me $723,000. I was actually expecting a lot more, but that's what they awarded. And they deemed the statements he made to be false statements of fact, to be defamatory. Okay,
so nobody deemed it. He's lying. And you can go to Orange County Clerk of Courts, look up his name. You'll see the case. It's all public information. You guys at home can be the judge. Okay, so he won by that. But the thing is, the whole lawsuit should never have happened. And we're about to take this thing to appeals court, and he's going to lose again. And it's going to be so funny because he's talking about how he's going to bring out all of this documentary about the case against me and all that. And no, buddy. No jury decided I was guilty. He's lying about that. Public record will show it. Orange County, Florida, Orange County Clerk of Courts, all open. You have to pay for nothing. You could go see it all yourself. He's 100,000% lying. And now that jury, what's funny, you know what they did? They picked the jury. And when you do the jury selection, you can ask some really shady questions. What they did was they asked a bunch of these people, and they chose these women. They're like, do you believe in censoring speech online? And the women who raised their hands said yes. They went and picked those chicks. And they were talking about how, like, because John got this whole bullshit report made up and saying, like, I cost him all this money. Even that year, he had record-breaking profits because of the fucking exposed video I did on him. I gave that guy the most clout he ever had in his life, okay? He had to buy all his fake clout. The most clout he has is the clout from fucking his former people he associated with in the same business, Fish and Pickup. Those 2 guys went to jail for rape, you know? and he got arrested in 2013, or he got arrested sometime in Las Vegas, and sometime around 2013, he was convicted of a crime from connected to that arrest. He lied about that. He said I lost by a jury trial. Lied about that. He's lucky we didn't go to court. He's lucky we didn't go to court. And this thing's all about to get thrown out in the appeals court because he was in Brazil and I was in Japan. There's no way he should have ever been able to sue me through the Florida courts. But his lawyer deceptively put this shit together, and then my lawyer was supposed to file to have that shit dismissed, but he didn't submit an affidavit, nor did he resubmit it because he was just this fucking slimy Jew motherfucker that wanted to just milk me for as much money as possible. And I didn't figure out till later, so I started using ChatGPT how badly I got fucked. But it's okay because there's gonna be a hilarious ending to this all, and John is gonna be paying me some fucking money, and it's gonna be so fucking funny. So sit back and watch, everybody. The walls are closing in on John Anthony. The walls are closing in. That's all I got to say, buddy. I'm like Pontius Pilate. I wash my hands of this man, and I let the crowd crucify him. Go ahead.
Like in Hunger Games when what Katniss is trying to draw that arrow, and she just shoots the other person instead, and then the crowd beats up President Snow.
Mm-hmm.
Let the crowd fucking do it. Yeah, crazy shit. I want to screen share something here. This is kind of what you were talking about.
Yeah, the chat
Efficient
saying
pickup.
John Mulvehill was booked in Clark County, Nevada for open and gross lewdness of the first degree, coercion with force of threat or force, and kidnapping first degree. Yeah, those are some of the charges, apparently. Who's this? Oh, these are the guys, right? Yep.
Efficient pickup.
Yep.
There he is. These guys, I can't remember which ones were the ones arrested, but
I think both those guys were.
both of them.
Alex
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex and Jonas. They were both arrested.
And sources below. You know what the funny thing is? I could scroll to the top and it will say there are reports on this. He has been making at least 5 or 6 fake accounts trying to report this post and a bunch of other ones. And he's just a control freak. He wants power over everything, wants to take it down. So search results. There's the one about his arrest in Las Vegas, 2013, 30 May 2013. Lots of other things here. Sources everywhere. The thing you were talking about. So much stuff. It's just here's a classic meme of the day. Source, trust me, bro. And then yeah, here's an example of like the subscribers compared to views. Playing with Fire, who at the time he had like 180,000 subscribers on YouTube. And it's funny how John Anthony Lifestyle, the channel in 2024, was trying to match Playing with Fire. It seemed like such a petty game to like seem like his channel's better than Playing with Fire, but the views are way down there. It was like 16 million views, from what I remember. I'm not sure if it's put on here. But it's just fucking crazy. And then this is what the views should look like.
Everything about this guy is cap. Everything about this guy's fraud. The tattoos are to cover the fact that he's a gigantic fucking pussy. And you know what's funny too? I don't think anybody talked about this yet, but I'll tell you about this. I'll give you an exclusive on your channel only, Ice. All right. So what this guy did he told this to my lawyer too, because I think he thought I was gonna fucking back down. But he asked my lawyer, he was like, would MLD agree to do a boxing match to settle everything? And I said yes. And John was expecting me to say no so they could go on YouTube and talk shit, because he always challenges people. But John, any day of the week, buddy, I'll do it for free. MMA round, just lock the fucking cage. You and me, buddy, will settle this like men. Settle this like men. Hey, listen, you're 6'4". You're so much stronger than me. You're taller than me, right? You're such this badass, right? Go ahead. Let's go. Both my knees are cooked. My pectorals cooked. Come on. You could handle this. You could handle this. I guess we'll have to wait for your response on Rumble because it won't be on fucking YouTube, though. This guy, dude. But he's such a fucking, like you said, control freak. Like when he called out Michael Sartain and said he wanted to beat up Michael Sartain. Michael Sartain doesn't know how to fucking fight, first of all. And second of all, he's like 47, 48, and you're like challenging this older guy you want to fight? Come fight me. I'm 39. I'm what, he saw John Zerka got his ass beat on fucking TV. Who John has like way more clout than John Anthony ever will. Completely irrelevant compared to him. But he called out Zerka because he knows Zerka can't fight. He never called me out because he knows I'll beat his fucking ass. Because I stared this fucking guy down the court. Where, by the way, where in court he wore the same clothing 3 days in a row. Disgusting. You disgusting trailer trash fucking lowlife. And he just got Restylane injections like under his eyes, and like you could tell he went to some shitty cheap clinic in Brazil because his eyes were like puffing out, and you could see like the crease under it. It was this guy is a complete joke, total fucking joke. I'm so glad I'm dancing on his fucking grave, and he'll do nothing. He'll do fucking nothing. Because at the end of the day, John, you're a fucking pussy. And you know it. You know it. Because if you were about that life, you would have done something when we saw each other. But you're a fucking pussy, which we all know. So enjoy your stint of not being on YouTube now. I hope you can turn it around. But I really don't give a fuck. I hope you actually fucking suffer. I hope you fucking go bankrupt. I hope you have to suck dick in the street of Brazil to fucking survive. That's what I hope happens for you, John. Fuck this guy.
Good. Well, here's another meme. Here's a classic. His YouTube channel, everyone's celebrating. Man, that got so many views on Instagram. It was crazy.
I love it. I fucking love it. You and me right there right by the bottom. See you later, pal. See you later,
insane.
buddy. Enjoy rotting in hell.
Look at the reach it got. You can't really see it on the website, I guess, but it was completely insane. Tens of thousands of people saw this. Everyone's just fucking commenting on it.
I love it.
Complete insanity.
I fucking love it.
Hilarious. Yeah, aside from that, now the thing about Michael Sartain is like there's the talk about a debate, and then we tried to set up a debate with John Anthony Lifestyle, and then he switched it into this whole boxing thing to avoid the debate. And he then started making videos saying Michael Sartain backed down from a boxing match. That wasn't really the case. The case was he fucking backed down from a debate with Michael Sartain. He backed down from all the debates I ever gave him with like three or four guys in total.
No, it's funny, bro. Everything about this guy's cap, dude. Everything, even my lawyer was like, everything about this guy's fucking fraud. Like it was so funny too. The day after she humiliated him, he like walked up to her. He's like, "Your outfit looks nice today." we were both laughing at his ass. It was so funny to watch this pussy in real life, because she drilled him. It was so funny. He was bright red, and I was laughing on this. I was laughing watching him. I was just like, because even when he was up on the stand, I was like, "Come on, like, give it to me. Come on, look me in the eye, you fucking pussy. Look me in the fucking eye. Do it. Be a fucking man." The whole time. Like, when if you're like getting bullied in fucking elementary, the bully's looking at you and you're just like, "Oh fuck, okay, I'm not gonna look that direction." That was him. That was this fucking guy.
Yeah,
oh man.
Did you see him like shaking, sweating, or anything? Because I'm pretty sure he was fucking shaking today on like Rumble or whatever the fuck irrelevant channel he's not gonna get many views on. He was faking his normal channel either way.
Yeah, man. So he's cooked, buddy. He's cooked. I'm so happy.
Any other courtroom shenanigans?
His lawyer is a real piece of shit too, because his lawyer is just doing this to collect the check. Because here's the thing, they got the default judgment against me, and so what they're trying to do is they're trying to rush collection. But we already told them we're sending it to appeals court, and this is going to get thrown out for this no jurisdiction. That's why him and his slimy lawyer, we filed for sanctions against them too. For the people who know what lawyer talk is, we filed sanctions against both of them. So I will be keeping track on his Derek Moneyberg case. And unlike him, even if I do get deleted on YouTube, I have fucking a super strong base of people that support me. A real strong, like super strong guys that are not creeps, not weirdos. And those guys will find me on Rumble, and I'll fucking go in fresh and fit, and I'll build up my Rumble. Yeah, I'm unstoppable, bro. This guy though, he's a drop in the bucket, and that bucket's gone now. Thanks to you, Mr. Ice White. Thanks to you. What can I say? What can I say? But it's a good
I
day.
realized over a year ago that the only thing keeping him a little bit relevant is his YouTube channel. Take that away, what does he have? And that's the direction I went with.
Yeah.
Like he went in the direction of like, let's take everything down on Reddit, make fake accounts on Reddit, make fake accounts everywhere, backup channel on YouTube, threatening to sue people. None of his shit fucking worked. None of that.
Yep.
And he was saying I was going to get terminated from YouTube. I literally I showed the evidence of that. He was saying Ice White is going to get terminated from YouTube. Guess what fucking happened instead? Not a single video of mine was ever taken down. But over a year ago, several, I can't remember if it was like 5 videos, 4 videos, 6 videos, several of his videos were taken down. And some of them were like directed at you, me, Michael Sartain, whatever, combination and stuff like that. But not a single one of mine went down in any kind of fucking way. His fucking videos went down, and now the whole fucking channel's gone. So what the fuck does that say? Absolute fucking liar.
I fucking love it. So I'm gonna get out of here though, buddy. It was good being on the show. I'm good. I guess this other guy didn't show up, but hey, we handled business here. I think we said what needed to be said. The streets will know my name because there's more. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. We'll be back. We'll talk about when he loses to Derek Moneyberg and has to pay him a bunch of money next. It's gonna be hilarious.
Game over. Man, I should interview him in around that time. That would be interesting. We known each other for 8 years, I think. 8 years. Yeah. I hosted
all right, buddy. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for having me on, man. I appreciate you.
Last quick thing to ask you.
Yes.
Give me like 3 really cool things to check out in Japan, like restaurants or whatever, because I want to go there every year.
So, in my opinion, the best place to visit in Japan, this is my opinion, because if you come to Tokyo, it's just a big city. There's some museums and stuff here. There's like, the gardens and shit. But if you actually want to see real Japan, you got to go to Osaka. Osaka. That's on the west side. And in that region is the Kansai region. That area, one area is called Osaka. You can go to Nara, and that is a prefecture there where you can see the largest Buddha statue in the world made of bronze. That's in Nara. It's in a castle in a forest surrounded by deers.
And they bow to you.
The famous bowing Japanese deers, correct. That's number 1. Number 2, you go to Kyoto, right? Kyoto, and you go to, there's a little village near Arashi Mountain. Arashiyama, right? And if you go there, you can walk up a little mini mountain. It's not hard at all. Fat chicks do it all the time. And there's like monkeys and stuff. And then you could overlook Kyoto from the top with either binoculars that they have there, like these the really big ones, or just with your iPhone. Huge, you can see all of Kyoto. It's fucking gorgeous. Those 2. And 3, I mean, if you can make it out to Okinawa, there's an island called Miyako-jima that's out there. But if you go out to Miyako-jima, dude, it's like heaven on earth. It's the most quiet, tranquil, beautiful beach like I've ever gone to. And I've been to a lot of places.
Perfect. I'm gonna list those once I play this back. That's amazing.
Yeah. DM me.
Thanks for dropping in.
All right, buddy. We'll talk soon. Peace out, chat. Follow me on YouTube. Go to Modern Life Dating. All one word. Modern Life Dating. Follow me. I do daily live streams. I may do another show here called Midnight MLD soon. Probably will. Ice, you're welcome to come on if you want. I'll be on in a little bit.
Beautiful. Perfect.
All right.
Thanks.
Peace out.
I'll end it here too. Or maybe I'll answer one question. God damn, the chat has been so busy and I haven't even paid attention to it. I'll answer probably one question or address anything interesting in here, and then I'll drop it off. And you know, it's game over. Game over. He's not fucking. He keeps saying, "Oh, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna get back." No, not. He knows it's not fucking happening. Second channel was taken down. You're fucking welcome, guys. So there you go. I fucking told you this would happen over a year ago. I fucking told you. Ice White never fucking lies. You can't fucking point at me and say he's a fucking liar. It's just fucking hilarious at this point. My words, this is why I love Michael Sartain so much. And he has a program called Men of Action. And I know Michael Sartain to be a man of his word. He knows me to be a man of my word. Anyone who gets to know me well enough, eventually, I don't talk about it, but eventually they understand that my words are made of fucking gold. My words line up with what fucking happens, because there's no benefit in just making things up and then just looking like a fucking idiot after, just like John and his channel. So I think that's all there is to fucking say. Just want to quickly check in the chat here, but that's crazy. Crazy shit, crazy shit. I would love to have Derek on here eventually. But yeah, it's been a while since I talked to Derek. That's 8 years. First time I met him 8 years ago, 2017. But yeah, let's see what's going on in chat here. The irony of a dude named Ice White putting John Transphony channel on ice. You just got fucking iced. You know, back in the day when there were like those RST field reports, I used to put like, I don't recommend doing this because it's a little unethical, but I used to post photos of like, I would smash a woman and post a photo and be like, iced. I would put on a caption and I would just fucking doodle ICED. The icing on the fucking cake. That's how it is. That was fucking years ago. Yeah, damn. Yeah, this chat is impossible to keep up with, but there we go. Game over. Game over. I'm gonna end sipping my drink of YouTube water. Game over. Game over.